Did Sony's GOAT copy animation from a smaller YouTuber? It looks like an indie creator uploaded an original independent animation on Flip a Clip. It seems that this person also was planning to submit their art for the Flip a Clip Film Festival. However, Sony has released a new trailer for an upcoming film called GOAT. However, in today's video, you'll be shocked to find out that the same smaller creator I talked about earlier, who made the fan animation before the teaser trailer of GOAT, is now questioning the originality of Sony. His original animation had the same soundtrack posted way before Sony released theirs. That got me thinking, why are they using the same soundtrack? What's going on here? I got very invested really quickly. So in this video, we're going to try to dissect what's going on here to the best of our knowledge, because even I'm a little bit out of the loop on this developing story. Now, I've spent a lot of time in my career studying ripoffs of cartoons. I can spot a ripoff from a mile away. You can't fool me. However, this case leaves me without any answers. I don't know if a certain YouTuber's animation was copied or not. Because think about it for a second. An idea is worth more than gold. Think about the viral movie that just came out, K-pop Demon Hunters. If we had a time machine, don't you think that Pixar and other studios would have snatched that idea up and traveled back in time to release it before Sony? That's how powerful ideas are. From the YouTuber called Cranker Animates. Now, this individual claims that this is an original animation that they made, and when they saw the trailer for GOAT, they noticed a lot of similarities in the comment section. In fact, he's not the only one who's noticing these things. Other commenters are claiming that he made this idea first, and he wouldn't be surprised if someone saw it and pitched it as a movie. Get this man his royalties. So this is an interesting situation. On one hand, it's kind of cool to see that someone may have imitated your work or was inspired. However, on the other hand, it's like, man, did I really just get finessed? Now let's break this down together. Cranker Animates' original animation debuted on July 22nd, 2024, called I Wish Fan Animation. Sony Pictures Entertainment released GOAT official teaser trailer on July 30th, 2025. Now, as we play both trailers, we haven't even gotten past 3 seconds and we're getting the exact same music. Huh? That's a little odd. Now, this is just one coincidence, so we're gonna have to let it go. However, as we get more and more into the trailer, we see that it's about basketball, and this is a reoccurring theme in both videos. Now, I don't think anyone actually owns copyright over a sport like basketball, and even if they did, basketball's been around for so long that the copyright would have expired. However, to be honest, I do see some slight similarities between the trailer from Sony and the GOAT verse. However, I do question if I'm only seeing these similarities because the YouTuber brought up the fact that they were inspired from him. Possibly. Now, when we look at the side by side, we see the GOAT making some hoops. And we even see a Black Panther girl as highlighted by the original animation. Now, these are a lot of coincidences. Look, I'm still giving both parties the benefit of the doubt here. I'm giving Sony the benefit that this is a coincidence because animals do exist. But at the same time, I'm also giving this smaller creator the benefit of the doubt because they may not have the voice that Sony has. And it's very possible for a bigger studio to pull inspiration from others. Now, this got me thinking, wouldn't it be crazy if there was actually a plot twist at the end of this where it wasn't even Sony's decision to make this? Like, what if it was an AI that pulled it accidentally from YouTube? Like if someone typed in on a prompt, come up with a cool story, and AI accidentally referenced the popular video from YouTube called I Wish? That could have been a possibility, which is crazy. But let's continue on. Cranker Animates claims that Sony used the same big characters that they also used. Interesting. I can see that this character from Sony also has the same horns on the animal. But again, no one really owns the copyrights on an animal. But even then, you still have to wonder how much coincidences is enough. Now, when it comes to this big bird, this is the only one where I'm gonna be like, okay, that no way resembles the original. Now, this is a cool design this guy drew. I mean, like, dude, if you ever get the chance to write a movie, include this character. This is cool. I can tell that Cranker Animates is very creative, and I hope they can get their own movie one day. Are you kidding me? I will always stand up for indie creators. I'm an indie creator myself. Well, I'm about to quit this year, but that's another story. Anyways, at the end of the trailer, text pop up on the screen saying, "Sony, you thought I wouldn't notice?" And hilariously enough, Cranker actually drew in the GOAT as the main character. So we got two characters almost butting heads. Kind of reminds me of Miracle Star and Gumball. Now, I think it's beautiful that the animator listed at the end of his video, "No hate to Sony Pictures Entertainment." Like, this is amazing. This guy is really the GOAT. This is showing an intense amount of humility on the animator's part. A lot of people, if they had their work referenced or ripped off, the first immediate reaction probably would be anger and confusion, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's very cool to see that he's like, you know what? No hate. Perhaps Cranker understands that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. If someone is imitating what you did, that means deep down they were so impressed that they wanted to mimic you. That's gotta mean something. And look, maybe we can turn this into something good. Like, it doesn't have to be some nasty back and forth. Maybe Sony can make a statement, reach out to him. Maybe Steph Curry can give him a like or something, I don't know. However, to be honest with you, I actually don't know whether Sony copied this animation for the new GOAT trailer. There's a lot of movies out there that uses animals. I mean, take for instance Zootopia. Do they not also use animals? Could someone from Zootopia say that this guy ripped off their idea? Look, these animals aren't really inspired from one person if you think about it. At the end of the day, these animals do exist in our real world. And unless you got a really unique design, if anything, they're just ripping off God. Okay, that's a bull. That's a goat. So did Sony copy? My response is I don't know, and I'm not gonna claim anything because I don't know. Now, when you look at the producer of the GOAT movie, it says that it is Stephen Curry, which I thought was pretty cool the first time I saw the teaser trailer. And again, maybe we can turn this into something dope, like, did someone take this idea or this person? No, what if we did something cool? What if Steph Curry actually reached back out and said, hey, I was actually inspired by a smaller YouTuber? That would be cool. Like a mention or something, or even like a like. I know that Stephen deeply values family and community, both on and off the court. So even if he saw this short animation a year ago, it wasn't like he did this out of malice. Now, from the outside looking in, someone could say, well, this is a big company like Sony. Why are they so desperate to take from small creators without crediting them? And that's also a fair point. Do you see why my hands are tied here? All angles are possible. The truth is, no one really knows all the facts just yet. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. When in doubt of a situation, I like to put myself in the person's shoes, both parties. If I created something original and a big studio used my same idea, how would I feel? But at the same time, what if it was genuinely a coincidence? How would I then feel? All in all, I think that this situation has turned into a meme a little bit because people in the comments section and even the creator give me conflicting feelings. I feel like a lot of people are half serious, half trolling. I mean, look at the comment about the basketball. I mean, come on, you can't sue basketball. This is ridiculous. It's redonkulous. But I don't know, man. I feel like there is a hint of seriousness here, you know? Like, if you really did get ripped off, like, low-key, you would feel some type of way. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of don't blame Cranker Animates for, you know, putting a little fun video out there for us to watch and see, like, hey, this is kind of similar. So yeah, I hope that no hate comes out of this situation. I'm still gonna be like looking and seeing, and I'm gonna check out this movie for myself, but we're just gonna have to see. The world of animation is so fascinating. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Have a great rest of your day.